Interview question. Your front-end pod calls the backend service. No IP address, just a name. How does Kubernetes know where to send that request? Answer is DNS. This is part 31 of the Kubernetes series. Pod IPs change constantly. Service IPs are stable, but you still don't want to hardcode them. If you could use just the service name, like backend service, and Kubernetes figure out the IP automatically. That is exactly what Kubernetes DNS does. It runs inside your cluster and resolves service name to their cluster IPs automatically. Think of Kubernetes DNS like contact app on your phone. You don't memorize your friend's phone number. You just search their name and your phone finds the number. Kubernetes DNS works the same way. Your pod does not need to know the IP of the backend service. It uses just the name. Core DNS looks it up and returns the cluster IP. Remember, name in, IP out. Now, Kubernetes runs a DNS server called Core DNS inside your cluster. It runs as a deployment in kube system namespace. Every pod in the cluster is automatically configured to use Core DNS for DNS resolution. Every service gets a DNS name automatically in this format. So a service called backend service in the default namespace gets the full DNS name, backend service.default.service cluster.local. From within the same namespace, you can just use the short name backend service. From a different namespace, you need the full name including the namespace. Now let's quickly check out the commands there in the demo.sh file. All the code is on YouTube community post. Please check it out. So our first command is kube control get pods in the namespace kube system, and we are filtering the result for core DNS. Core DNS is running as a pod in the kube system namespace. This is the DNS server that every pod in the cluster uses automatically. Kube control get deployment. Core DNS run as a deployment. Now kube control execute get us inside the front end pod. Can you see ns lookup app service? So it's trying to resolve the app service. Core DNS resolved app service to its cluster IP. This is how frontend calls the backend just by name. Now in this command we are using the DNS full name from any namespace. Both the commands will give you same result, same IP. Short name works within the same namespace and full name works from anywhere in the cluster. I leave these two commands for you to try it out. And this is the magic. wget app service. No IP, just the service name. DNS resolve, we took the cluster IP, routed to the pod and got the response back. This is how microservices talk to each other in Kubernetes. Very important interview question. The key takeaway from this session is Core DNS runs inside every Kubernetes cluster and automatically resolves service name to cluster IPs. Never hardcode IPs, always use service name. That's all for today. Please practice yourself. All the code details on YouTube post. Please check it out. Thank you. Follow for more.